This is going to be how to replace your lower control arm. Just lower control arm on the driver's side and the right side. Both of them are the same thing. If you pay like $100 for them, or $78 roughly, both of them are going to be exactly the same. It doesn't matter. There's no left and right. It's all the same. Just the way it works. Very easy to replace. First thing, you have your friend here, your WD-40. I've already replaced it, but I'm going to show you what to do. Spray here, up here, up there, those 3 screws. This one, spray that one. And one more, that one. And then your friend, and this is what I did, I put it up against the brake. You're just gonna have to challenge yourself with this one. Grab your cheater bar. Always your friend. I'm gonna use this one. Go all the way over there. Start with this one, and you make these ones your last one. So make sure you have the jack holding up the brake. Makes life a lot easier. And then as soon as you take it out, you're just gonna wiggle with it. Just wiggle with it out. You're gonna have a hell of a time with this part right here. That's gonna be the pain in the ass part, but it's gonna take you time and patience. Just wiggle it out until you can get it. It's gonna move. Like when you drop it, the brake, you can move it a lot easier. You have a lot more play when you drop it versus when you lift it higher. You can go as high as you want. This thing isn't not gonna collapse on itself or anything. It has the shocks to hold it together. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty easy. It took me about 4 hours to do it. I think the most challenging part is what to do first. Okay, so what did I do first? Okay, when you're putting it back together, you want to put this side in first, and then put the screw in there, but don't screw it all the way in. And remember, on the top of it, there's a washer. Let's see if I can get to it. I can't really see it. My phone can go that far. I don't know if you see, there's a washer up there. That thing, you don't really need there's a washer in there. You don't need what's it called? A wrench. You don't need a wrench. You just need your hands in there. That's all. You just put your hands in there and just unscrew it, and to tighten it as well. Let's see, what else do I want to cover? You put this one, when you're putting it back together, put this one first, and then you leave this one loose. Leave this one loose. This is the last part that you put in. And the last part you put in. And then this one you're going to have to do a lot of playing with. There's 2 pieces to this. There's a bracket here that holds the 3 screws together. Of course, I screw it in. You screw it in, these 2. You want to loosen them and then tighten them at the same time. This one really doesn't matter. But these 2, you get to like take turns screwing it in. But don't tighten them all the way. Take turns screwing them in. Okay, this part's gonna be really scary. I mean, the brake might fall a little bit. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I'm not held responsible if you do break your caliper or anything like that. So I'm not responsible for anything. It's just a video to help you out. And then, okay, you plug this one in first. You let this one play. This is your play. then you're gonna fight to get this thing in there. This thing is gonna be moving around like crazy. It's gonna be tough, but you're gonna eventually gonna get it in there. And you have to lift up the jack every once in a while. You have to just keep playing with it. Push on the brake pads. I'm not sorry, the brake pads. The brake rotors. Just push it. You can move it. It has a lot of play in it when it's lowered. That is. It does not have a lot of play when it's lifted. If you have to have a friend help you out, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I was able to do it on my own without any instructions. So, you'll live another day. This is how to replace the lower control arm. And I want to say don't what's it called? Don't push it in yourself. Like, don't buy these things separate. Don't do that at all. It wasn't worth it for me to do that. It just broke. I don't know what happened. But so far I've been driving with this one. This one I did back in January, and it's all good. I drive pretty hard, so everything looks good. I'll do just a visual inspection from January. Everything looks good. Looks good. These don't look good. And the last one. And it looks good. No problems. Very nice. That's how to replace it. It helps to have a toolbox with every size and everything. I got my gloves. Got my little stool from Harbor Freight. Air compressor helps, but you don't really necessarily need it. You need the cheater bar more than anything. Here's the removed product. This is a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. Let's see. Yeah, it goes something like this. You can see the damage. I mean, the other one was worse, but this one isn't too bad. You can check out my other videos as well. I don't recommend pressing them together. It's just not worth it. Buy them already plastic. If you want to go for the polyurethane bushings, that's up to you. They're really hard, but it's up to you. This is the part you're going to struggle the most with. Just trying to wiggle it in there. I mean, I think it's going to be like this. It only got so much play. Anyways, that's it. Be sure to subscribe.